As per our lease, we'll abide by the 90 days notice that will make our last day May 9th, 2020. I asked if we could get out earlier since we'll be getting into the new place earlier. And I asked that they confirm that they got the email. Send it! Hi, my name is Kelsey.
And my name is Becky.
And we are the Sorry Girls.
And welcome to a brand new season of Loft Vibes. If you don't know what Loft Vibes is, well, let me catch you up. A little over 3 years ago, Kelsey and I signed the lease on our dream office space. Now, our team was super small / non-existent at the time, so the two of us pretty much just used the space to film out of. Plus, on top of that, Kelsey also lived there, literally on top of that, in the mezzanine. Then our team slowly started to grow, so we made changes and made over the space a bunch of different times, all which we documented in seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Loft Vibes. Well, now our team has grown even more, and Kelsey has since moved out of the loft, and that brings us to today.
You guys knew this was coming. We've been hinting at this since last year, and if you aren't caught up, maybe it's because you're not subscribed. You can magically turn that little red button into a little gray button and catch on up. But anyways, we are finally doing it. It's finally happening. We are moving offices, baby. But I'm sure you're like, what? Huh? Why? But it's so beautiful. Why would you leave there? I mean, I know, I feel you. I feel the same way, but honestly, sometimes looks aren't everything. It also needs to function the way we need it to. Remember that, ladies. So it is time to move on.
So here are some of the reasons we are looking for a new place. Our loft is on the second floor of a building that has no elevator, so we are constantly bringing big and heavy supplies and furniture pieces up and down a staircase. So we would love a place that's on the main floor, or at very least has an elevator.
The loft doesn't have any outdoor space or like ventilation, so we really want a place where we can pop open garage doors, be outside a little bit, not just for our own enjoyment, but just like safety when using tools or like sawing items and stuff.
Our team went from 2 people to 6 people like kind of overnight, and we're feeling a little bit cramped in our current loft, so we'd love something that's a little bit bigger.
The street that our loft is on is pretty loud and busy. We would love a place in a quieter area so that recording audio isn't stressful.
The loft, unfortunately, is not pet/dog friendly, and although it's not a necessity, I would love a place that I could bring Danny to.
Also on the would be nice list is parking that is accessible, rent that isn't crazy, and a landlord that isn't grumpy and is open to us putting our own spin on the new space.
So during the second half of 2019, we saw maybe about a dozen places, but none of them were quite right. We saw an industrial space at the rear of a bakery, but it needed a massive renovation, and the landlord never gave us a call back. Then we saw this really cool loft place on the second floor that did have an elevator, but to get to the elevator was super not convenient at all. So honestly, a hallway that's so far from the elevator is just as much work as the staircase that we already have.
We were really stoked about this nicely finished garage space that had big garage doors, but the landlord, we could already tell, was zero chill, had lots of things to say about our business and the way we would operate it, so we had to pass on that place. And then there was this other garage space that needed a pretty big reno, which we were up for the challenge, but it was quite pricey, and there was a train right behind the building, so we were super concerned that audio would be a big issue.
So it was a mega whirlwind of industrial and garage viewings, but during that time we found this one industrial warehouse that was currently being split up into smaller units. Now, one of the biggest units had plumbing, and we thought, hey, this place might just work. So now that you're all caught up, let's check out the new space.
I'm so nervy. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna hate it.
So we are on our way to the new office. Now the tea is that Becky and I have probably been here like half a dozen times, maybe more, because we actually first came to check out a unit that this landlord had, and it wasn't gonna work for us, but then he came back to us and was like, I'm actually working on a warehouse space and renovating it. So he was like, maybe that'll work for you? And we were like, maybe. And this was in the summer. It is now the winter, going on spring. It's finally ready, and we've pretty much signed a lease on this place. Signed a letter of intent. There's just like one thing we need to work. Oh, it's right here. Sorry.
Which one?
Left here.
Right here? See this little ramp? This is our ramp. Oh, oh, that.
This is my ramp.
Right here to the left. Oh, okay. Well, 1 second.
Let's go show the employees their new office. We're like, we hate it. Don't hate it. And also we wanted to do today because we wanted input. Like we have this giant 2,100 square foot office that's like totally open concept, and we need to fit in podcast studio, editing, kitchen, workshop, like lounge, maybe a boardroom. And we want help to figure out where all those things are gonna go.
Okay.
Our unit goes up this door. And then those are all individual units. Right.
Nice.
So this is it. Check out your new office! Wow! It's huge.
That's huge.
Now you may have sensed that we were a little bit nervous to show the team the space, and that is because this place wasn't born with the natural features that our last loft had. This place has flickering lights, boarded up windows, concrete floors. It's raw. We have a lot of work to do to make this place work for us.
It's really bright in here though.
Yeah, it is.
And in the summer we can open up that garage. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Like it's not too cold either too. I don't know if there's already heating, but...
Is there any walls going up or is it just staying open?
Yeah, we definitely need some walls. We need storage. And they're gonna do something with the floor. We're hoping that they'll polish it. And then this is where the kitchen will go, against this wall, because that's hookups for sink and stuff. And then in that door is a bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, she's big. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's long. What's that?
Oh, interesting. Fancy.
Wow.
And something that we want to do is add a mezzanine.
Oh.
Because then you just like double your square footage. So that's what we need to figure out today, is like the full layout.
This is our new office. Stay tuned.
Guys, let's get an office cat.
Yes, please.
Well, Danny's gonna be the new office dog, that's the tea. And all of your foster dogs
All of my posters.
are gonna join us.
Yes.
I'll have to bring Leo in to hang out. Oh my god, a fish sitting on Justin's desk. It's an editing fish. New office, marking our territory.
You know what we need in this office? Heelys.
And not on this floor, sister.
Overall, I think that the team liked it and hopefully sees the vision that Becky and I see. We talked about the layout and where the rooms will go. So now that that's done, it's time to start packing because we move out at the end of April.
This morning, I've declared a state of emergency in the province of Ontario.
All Canadians must act now.
Every single Canadian has a responsibility. Enough is enough. Go home and stay home.
Okay, hi, just popping in for a little bit of an update on what's happening re the move and new office. Like, it's so all up in the air right now because everything's shut down. We're doing self-isolation, working from home. We're not even in our old office. Like before we had to work from home, some people came by to see it, and I think they've signed a lease to take it over at the end of the month, which is coming up very soon, and we've signed the lease at the new place to take it over. When the actual like moving of all the stuff from our old office is gonna happen, I don't know. When we can get back in there, I don't know. Like, will all these dates that have been signed like still matter because we can't move? I don't know. And then the other big question is in the new place, the floors, we're working on getting something done with them. I'm stopping by today to see a sample, and those need to get like finished before we move anything into there because we can't put anything down onto a floor that's still being worked on. So do we need to get a storage locker to move the stuff into temporarily if we are kicked out of our old place? All these questions are a big like, I don't know right now. I'm sure future me, future you, when you see this episode will be like, don't worry, it all worked out. But right now we're kind of just like, what's going on? We don't know. So like I said, we are working from home and staying inside, but the floors have been such like an actual nightmare to figure out what we want to do with them that we finally got someone to come and do like a little sample patch on the floor. This is like something I physically need to see in person to approve that it looks good before they can like do the whole floor and all this money gets spent on the floors. So I ran over here to the new office, like I'm just zipping in and out just to see it and be like, yeah, looks good. Like hopefully that's the ideal scenario here, and have my little car hand sanitizer sanitized before, after, during. But yeah, I needed to come see this. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go in now and I'm gonna FaceTime Kelsey and show her how they look, and I'm really hoping that they look good. This has been like such a constant back and forth, like finding the right person to do the floors. Can we get them done in time? Can they not cost the landlord like so much money to do? Okay, let's go. Is this the new sample?
Yeah, but I got more than one.
Wow.
Is this not great?
Yeah. Is that dry?
Yes.
It looks wet.
I thought it's dry. It's dry. That's not the exciting part. Come over here.
That's crazy. It looks like there's spilt water.
Right.
It's not. Did he mention anything about making it matte or it's gonna stay shiny?
We're gonna go matte.
Oh wow.
The last coat is matte because that's what you guys want.
Yeah, like if you spill water on this, you're never gonna know.
You spill anything, you might.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's crazy. That looks very cool though.
Oh my god, I love it. That's so much better.
All right. Wow, okay, that was quick and brief, but all looks so good and is super promising, and it might be hard to tell right now through the camera, but I think once the whole floor is done and covered and mattified, it'll look beautiful and even, and that's really what we want at the end of the day, is something we can sort of put a tripod on and it's not like, you know, or like roll a chair across and the plastic wheels don't snap. So I'm gonna go back, retreat back to my home, and then I don't know what the next step's gonna be for this office, but you'll know faster than I'll know because you'll be watching this. Okay, bye. So the floors look super promising. I am very excited about that, but now into the challenging part of figuring out when and how to go into the old office to pack everything up. We want to make sure we're doing our best to social distance, so we're splitting up the days and going in separately to pack and disassemble the old place. We need to return everything to the state that we got it in originally. Okay, moving day, the old office. I think Allie was already in here at the beginning of the week, kind of packing some stuff on her own, but today we're moving big stuff. I have Austin with me because we're already isolating together, and he's gonna help me take the platform apart, the table, everything on the platform, like this whole corner just needs to get disassembled, which is crazy. It's like just yesterday that we built it all. But in other exciting news, I picked up the keys to the new place today, so let's get started. How's that working for you?
You're not helping me. I got the shades.
We gotta make the hook stick again. We gotta put a hook on the end of that stick. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this piece of Loft Vibes history, but we crafted this incredible inspector arm gadget tool when we were setting up the loft originally. It's a piece of wood with a little C-hook on the end, and it helps us to reach things on our incredibly tall ceilings. It helped us to put up the lights and the plants and just everything up there, and I don't know where it went. I was clearly missing it. I really needed Austin to have it to complete the task he was trying to do. He clearly wasn't getting the vision of how this tool really helped. No, it's not working because you're moving the hook with you. You have to be able to grab the chain like independently.
I know, I'm trying.
So that's why we need to put a hook on the end of the stick instead of just poking it. But right now you can't. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I feel like you're really close. Hey! Oh, thank you. You know, you look like one of those guys in the gondolas in, where is it? Italy? This is the night. Oh, we are. Look how much progress we're making. This is an empty wall.
You ready, fam?
Mm-hmm. You know what's really fun of us? Is that we, where even are they? I can't see them. We wood filled in all of these screw holes. Every hole on this platform, so we can't just unscrew the whole thing and be done. We have to dig out every single screw out from the wood filler, and then you can access it. And that's taking like 20 times as long as it should. Are you loving working with us today? And then our wall here, we did the same thing, which has been so fun. Where we, can you even see? Yes, we covered over all the screw holes. So again, I'm back here digging out everything so we can take this whole wall down. So fun, moving is so fun. Rip the last bit of the palm paper. I like this paper a lot. I'm gonna try and stack it and see if it's like savable, but I don't know.
I did all that. Come on, hit it. Oh!
All right, platform is gone. Wall is gone. Work table is disassembled. I think we're in a sort of good spot. This is a lot of stuff to move though, oh my gosh. Okay, bye. Thanks for your help, you're the best.
Now it's time for my turn in the office to pack everything and organize everything for the move. Honestly, guys, just the essentials. This literally just still looks cute. Like, that just shows you plants freaking look cute no matter what hot mess is around them, they are still the freaking cutest thing. I love you. So a long time ago, we put this table together and filled in the top holes with some wood putty. So today involved taking that apart and fishing out the screws that are here. This was a questionable DIY, but it's going okay. Okay, so clearly Becky and I had the same issues, but like, what's the solve for this? If you don't want the screws to be seen, you have to cover them up. You have to hide them. I feel like an archaeologist. I am Jurassic Park. Oh my God, it's a hex nut. An ancient hex nut. It's been buried for about a year.
Rexosaurus?
Rexosaurus.
Which character are you in Jurassic Park?
Lord Dern, obviously.
You sure you're not the sister that really liked the archaeologist?
Also an option.
Actually, the T-Rex.
I'm definitely the T-Rex. No, I'm the Bronchiosaurus, you know, just chilling out. Eating trees, loving plants. That was always my favorite one, the Bronchiosaurus, because it wasn't a meat eater. So this obviously at one point was my bedroom, and then we turned into a podcast studio, but these units I spent a lot of money on, and you might remember from Loft Vibes season 1, my family building it, but today we took it apart, and I found a buyer for them online that will buy them for like about half of what I paid for it, so a little bit less than half. But happy about that because the other option was leaving it here. So, and it wasn't that hard to take it apart, and I'm gonna have the movers move it, so overall, not bad, hopefully. But something I don't want to get rid of is this plant. Okay, it's looking a little sketchy right now. I know, okay, this side looks a little dead also because I put them all on the other side. I swear it still is kind of alive, but I don't want to leave this. I can't leave this. Also, it didn't come with the loft, so I don't know if they literally would be upset if we left it, but this actually we built and it just slips right on over top. So the plan is to just slide it off because it's literally, we just built it around it. So slide it off like this, and I guess have the movers carry it to the new place? I don't know. Like, how are they gonna carry all this? I don't know, just like coil them up? Something like that. But let's just take this off now so that tomorrow it's ready for them. Movers are gonna be like, these girls have too many plants. Oh my God, this one's like fully dead. Look at this. If you guys wanna see a tutorial on how we made this, it came off okay, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's a tutorial. Did we do anything without a tutorial? So there must be one. And look, I'm happy to report that there's absolutely zero water damage. So our wood and plastic staples held up for the entire time we've been here. We built this like pretty much right away. So I'm super happy with it. Yay! I think I know where I want to put it in the new office. There's like a, I think there'll be a wall that wants some trailing plants off of it. But similar to this loft, our new place actually has also like zero walls. I don't know what it is with us and moving into places that have absolutely zero rooms, but it has lots of room to make rooms. So be back here tomorrow to kind of supervise the movers from a safe distance. Whew. It's the next day and it is finally moving day. We hired some movers to help tackle this, and I'm just gonna keep my distance while they move and do their thing. So they're done the first load, and while they bring everything over to the new office where Becky's holding down the fort, This is a good time to eat my lunch awkwardly on the stairs and pack up any remaining items that are kind of like all over the place. I don't know how long this has been here. Definitely at least since I lived here. Add it to the pile. Oh my god, there's a burnt match. It's so sketchy. I've been here since 9. I stupidly told Becky to go to the new space for 9:30 because I don't know in what world I thought that it would take them half an hour to load a truck. So they didn't end up getting there till like 12:30. So she's been there for a while, but there's literally a couple more pieces and then the moving's done. And then all that's left to do is some painting. Whew. The feels are reals, guys.
So moving was a success, but it's such a bittersweet moment moving out of the old loft, but on to bigger and better things. Literally bigger things. So today I am back in the loft to help restore it to its original state. This is my first time seeing the office with all the stuff out of it, and this is crazy. It weirdly feels smaller, which you think like a space with nothing in it would feel bigger, but it weirdly feels a lot smaller. I think because I can just see it as like one empty room instead of all the different areas that you would maybe look at before. And it's so echoey. That's crazy. I'm sad. This is gonna be a sad place to leave because it had like the best sun and all the light wood floors were so nice and bright and sunny, but okay. So what I have to do today is patch any of the holes that we left in the walls and sand them down and then replace some of the things to the original state. Like we switched out the light in the bathroom, that has to get put back to the original one. And I think tomorrow, Kelsey will come in and paint. Okay, let's do it. This was where the mirror used to be. Should be using the little putty thing, but I don't know where it is. It's probably been packed up. So fingers will do. It's like everywhere you look, there's more holes in the wall. All right, here is our old bathroom light, and here is the even older one, the original one we started with, back up in its place. Oh my gosh, like 1,000 degrees in here. I'm sweating away. You know what I'm actually very excited for in the new place? A unit that we can control the temperature of ourselves. It's the little things in life. But holes are all patched, ready for paint. Oh no, I just found one that didn't get sanded yet. I gotta do that, but coat rack thing is back up, lights back in the bathroom. I think this is in a good place to be painted tomorrow, which I guess we'll let Kelsey take over from here.
Okay, it's time to take down these plants. One of the last things here. My hope is to just unhook it. Unhook it. Unhook it. I actually think we still have the Inspector Gadget arm. I'm definitely gonna bring this to the next unit. It's really just a member of the team. Okay, let's try this again. Dented Inspector Gadget arm. Oh my god. Still got pliers. Go Gadget arm. Boom. Boom. You never know how you're gonna feel when you're leaving a space that you've been in and invested your time in. I personally have pretty strong connections to spaces, especially living here. There was so much growth here and challenges and learning and success and self-discovery and neighborly love. Honestly, our neighbors were so sweet. I love them. And of course, there's so much to remember with what we accomplished with the Sawyer Girls here. Growing our team, expanding our content and series, evolving as a company, and celebrating the small and big accomplishments. This is what bittersweet tastes like, but the sweetest part is knowing that we have so much good to look back on and so much good to look forward to. So it's a gross rainy day. What do they call this? Pathetic fallacy? When the weather like represents your mood or feelings. But anyways, officially out of our space and onto the new one. So I'm outside our new unit. I know you've seen bits and pieces, but let me show you one of the main reasons, probably at the top of the list, why we needed to move. It's this reason right here. No more carrying things upstairs. I know we didn't give you guys a very clear view of what the space is going to be or what it really looks like. I'm gonna blame this on COVID. We weren't able to get in there and do proper before shots with our crew as we would have loved to. I'm sorry for that.
So as you can tell, the new office is going to be a huge work in progress to make it the dream space we know it can be. So get ready for a massive new season of Loft Vibes as we attempt to make this aesthetically pleasing and cozy and functional as an office and workshop. All these things to come, so make sure you stay tuned.
Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and being with us on this giant ass journey that has been the Sorry Girls. I'm gonna say it again, this is our 10-year anniversary on YouTube. I can't like actually fathom it, but we're really excited. In October we'll be celebrating 10 years and hopefully soon we'll be celebrating 2 million subscribers. Subscribe. But thank you guys so much for watching.